Shall we continue? Yes. Are you feeling cold, too cold or too hot? Anyone? No. Just nice? Just nice, huh? Mr. Tan, no worry. You don't kinjong, okay? You just speak wrong, never mind. Alright. So we have 3 modules today. This is the first module. The first module is teaching you the framework. Framework, as I said just now, we have 3 framework. And the purpose of having framework is for you to speak in a correct or confident structure. You know what you want to say, and then followed by step towards the end. That is called framework. And if you have the framework, it will move on to the structure. When you use it, it becomes a structure. But when you are not using that, it is called a framework. When you use the framework to present your speech, it's called structure. Understand? So why we use framework, like what I said, you can take picture. Just now I explained already. So help you to stay focused what you want to say. You know clearly when speaking on the spot. So give your message a clear beginning, middle, and when you're supposed to end, and what you're supposed to say when you end your speech. And with this framework will make your ideas, you have the ideas, you have easier for you to structure it, and then you speak up. So here we have PREP. P is point. P is point, and we go to reason, example, and point. Right. If you want to use prep, this is we call prep. This framework we call, what's that? Prep. Right. Prep stands for point, and then reason, example, and point. So there are 4 letters over there. Very easy. Prep. If you know prep, you will know answer your speech clearly and confidently. You use for sharing a personal view. Sharing a personal view, like just now what I said. I give an example, can money buy happiness? That is my view, right? Or making a clear argument, you also can use this kind of framework. Now, I have a question over here. Why we should stop wasting food? That is our topic. Can we use this framework to answer these questions? Right. The strategy over here is for us to think of the timeline when you're supposed to finish also. It helps to build the story and connection. Alright? Connect the first idea to the second idea, the third idea, and you conclude with your powerful message. Right. Can we brainstorm why we should stop wasting food? Do you have any idea? Probably we throw some idea, but without talking about how are we going to answer first. Later there is one question for us to do, to practice, everyone to practice. Who want to try? Why we should stop wasting food? I give you an example first. Okay, first one we give you an example. The example is like the point for why we should stop wasting food. Right, the point over here, I believe we should stop wasting food. Do you agree? Yeah, we should do that, right? So that is my point. So I talk about my point. My point is, yes, I should stop wasting food. That is my point. And then we go to the second prep is R. R stands for reason. Why you want to stop wasting food? Why? Because while we are throwing food away, someone else may be going hungry, right? Hungry. If you throwing food, then you can think of Africa or people that they are poor and unable to get more food. So that is the reason why I say I should stop wasting food. So this is the reason. After reason, you give example. At home, this example can be your personal story. Yes, indeed, at home, since I was young, my mom and my dad really emphasized on do not wasting food. So here, at home, I used to take too much. This is his story, right? Too much rice and then couldn't finish it. My mom reminded me gently that some families can't even afford one proper meal. So that makes me start thinking twice before piling up my plate. So that is the example. You can give your own example. My example actually is a bit different from here. Right, my example is also saying my mom told me that. Right, here the point, so we reinstate. You conclude with this to make sure the reason is the same one, then you conclude again. It will make your point more powerful. Right? This one you can take a picture. You can take a picture for you to digest at home. Now, shall we move on? Real question here already. Now, my question over here. Can money buy happiness? Want to try? We use prep. You give point and then reason and then example and then point again. Probably I start first. Okay? Can money buy happiness? Dear friends, of course, for me, money can buy my happiness. Why I say so? I like travel. If I don't have money, I can't travel. So sometimes, most of the time, when I earn, I will save my money so that I can buy things that I like. I need to buy my skincare. I need to buy pretty clothes. So that is why money can make me happy when I have things that I want. But from here, in my opinion, happiness, when you have money, you can get happiness. But money cannot actually buy some other happiness like love and care from your family, from your friends, the relationship between your friends and your families. So all these, there are two kinds of happiness. One is you can use money and buy, another kind of happiness you are not. So in my conclusion, I am still say that money can buy my happiness. How about you? Next, I would like Mr. Dale. Yeah, you no need to scroll already. You use your heart, right? Most of the people say money can't buy happiness. But for me, that is true and sincere. You know, when I spend money for things that I like or I want to do, I feel happy. So I am sincere. Impromptu speech is you have to speak with sincere heart and use your personal story. Alright? Can you try? Do not be so perfect, never mind. You want to try? Who first? Okay, now you first.
I believe money can buy happiness. When we have money, we feel safe. We don't fear of poor. When we want to buy food, then we don't worry about any other things. That's why I believe money can buy happiness.
Oh, okay, you have done already, yeah. So if let's say you want clearer speech to make people understand, you say, I believe or in my opinion, money can buy my happiness. The reason is, after you give the reason, for an example, my personal story. And in conclusion, money can buy my happiness. How about you, Mr. Tan?
So indeed, money can buy the happiness, but not all. For me, how to say, 安全感
Safe,
safe,
secure.
secure. If no money,
If I have money, I feel secure.
yes, if no money, nothing can do anything.
So this is your reason, security. Okay, then you come up with an example. You can tell your personal story.
Personal story.
I-
Very long, how to say.
Probably
Because
you.
I 是个穷家庭，就是穷家庭， so I think need to
Work hard.
work hard 靠自己。
You can say, for example, or in the past, I work very hard to get my saving to do something else, to do something. So that is an example, your personal story. Alright? And then you go back, after you talk about your story, you go back to your point again. The same point like the first one. So you can say that money is really important. Without money, I cannot do a lot of things. So money is important and can make me happy and also can make my family happy. When I bring my family members for traveling, I can buy good food for my family. These are the happiness that the whole family will get. This is an example from me. So I complete it, I conclude my whole speech. Because just now you stop here.
Yes.
So you can wrap up with the last line to influence or to make me feel like your speech, I mean your conversation between you and me is very sincere. I got what you say, right? Okay, now next. Who want to be the next one? Red already, okay. Right. Like Mr. Teo, because just now I call you. What?
Okay, my opinion is money is very important, can make us happy because can how to say can bring my my family to traveling and buy many things. So for example, can enjoy our life. So point is the money is very important for us to survive,
to stay happy.
to stay happy and survive.
Yeah. Alright. Last one, then we go to the next framework and then later we come back again. You want to try?
My point of view, money can buy the happiness because nowadays everyone is spend a lot of the time and effort to work hard to work hard to give the better life to the family. If I got the money, then I don't need to work hard. I can spend my time with my family, my kid. Besides that, I also can help for the poor people. Yeah.
You conclude already? Conclude, you repeat the first point, very strong one, to let people know your opinion. So you can say, in conclusion, or in my opinion, money can buy my happiness. Something like this. You conclude it. Reinstate means you repeat again what is your point.
I strongly believe money can buy the happiness.
Well done. So Is it easy for this prep? Everyone say prep. Prep. P for point. R for E. And you wrap up with point again. Right? Only 4 steps will make your speech more powerful and engaging. Right. Shall we move on to the next framework? This is the second framework, but it is a 3 here. Why? Because the power of 3. The power of 3. These are power. When someone asks you a question, if you are not sure how to answer, actually you can use the power of 3. Past tense means things that has already passed, present and future. Giving a more complete view of a topic. You know, when I have these questions, actually I don't know how to answer. When someone asks me, one of my students, teacher, what is your hobby? Actually, I wanted to use my hand and scratch my head. I have been many years, I don't have hobby. My hobby is just working. Yeah, looking at the phone, replying messages, and make sure everything is in order. So I suddenly thought, wow, I don't have hobby. So how am I going to answer? I have to talk about in my past. I have nothing to say. So I have to say, oh, my hobby in the past. Do you know that I was a great tennis player? I like to play tennis very much. That was when I was in my secondary school. And then that was past. And then now, actually, I do a lot of yoga because yoga can strengthen my muscle and pull the. It is a kind of exercise that can make me stand firm, and also my joint, my leg and my hands are all in order. So that's what I am practicing now. I hope in the future, I hope I can do more exercise like in the past. Because of my joint is weakened right now, and I would like to strengthen with my yoga. And in future, I like and I hope I can play pickleball and go back to my tennis. So before I conclude my message, I end my message, I just would like to strengthen my body to make my future so that I can make more exercise. In fact, I have a lot of exercise that I like, but I couldn't go. So in conclusion, I would like to strengthen my body muscle and go for the sports that I like. So you talk about past, present, and then go for future. Can we try? Right, you have your topics in your hand. Right, timeline helps build story and connection. Is it connected just now? The timeline was past, and then now I'm talking about yoga, and in future I want to go back to the sports that I like. So I would like to have Rico. You have a question in your hand, am I right? Do you?
Now we talk about past one. Then
Past and then present now and then future. Like just now, my past, when I was in my secondary, I was a tennis player, right? And then now I'm practicing yoga. And then future, I hope I want to go back to the sports that I like. I can't go because of my health or my joint pain or whatever. So I hope in future then, I can enjoy my favorite hobby. What's your dream? This one you have done already, right? Okay, let me give you. Right. This is pertaining to work a bit. This is question from boss to worker. New one, really nice. Okay, I want to try. Just now only Mr. Teo, right?
Yeah.
Mrs. Teo?
What do you do when Wi-Fi goes down?
Oh, wonderful topic.
What is it?
Oh, what do you, when no Wi-Fi at home,
Yeah,
so what do you do?
Oh, okay, okay.
Data.
What do you do when Wi-Fi goes down?
Open my data. Open my hotspot.
All the secrets are out.
Okay, finish, done.
So you have to use pass. What happened?
Okay. In the past, I have facing Wi-Fi goes down. Then I just leave my phone and I just doing my I was just reading book. Yeah, reading book. It's so hard present.
So present. There was past. What did you do? You just put your phone aside and then you read books. And then how about now?
Now, if now Wi-Fi goes down, I will just be peaceful my mind. Don't know what to do.
In future, I should throw my phone.
Okay, so now you want to peace your mind. You want some me time to relax.
Yeah.
Then how about future? If you encounter Wi-Fi goes down again, what will happen in future?
In future, if my Wi-Fi goes down again, I will just reconnect hotspot.
Yes.
And then continue to
Yes, in future you will try your best, right? To get back the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Well, I need Wi-Fi for
Yeah.
my life, so
Yeah.
I will try my best to connect it back.
Yeah,
That is in
connect
future.
back.
Well done. Do you have time? One more? Want to try? Okay, right, we go.
What's something funny that happened this week?
What something funny that happened this week?
So last week is my colleague wedding dinner. So very happy. So they drink more alcohol. So after alcohol, got one staff vomit out. So they take the video.
Oh,
So they show everybody until this week. So everyone also feel very funny. So after, I think this story will until
continue.
long time.
Oh, that is in future. Really well done. You relate your story very well. You got what she said? Yeah, last week what happened, and then this week they continue to show everyone, and then in future this story will be continuing, alright, and will make everybody laugh. Oh, well done, alright.
I don't have the question.
Oh, you don't have the question. show my time now. Yeah. You want this? Second one. Okay, what is your question?
You give me a minute to think.
Do you ever forget your own deadlines? Okay, can, no problem. Okay, you read already. Okay, can I have last one? You have done already, yeah? Oh, Mr. Teo not yet. For this one, past, present, and future.
What one thing you always lose at work?
One thing.
You always lose.
Oh, okay, always lose at work.
Say last time last time my safety helmet always lose missing.
Oh, okay.
Side, working side. So now I borrow from security. So next time I will buy. Yeah, next time I will buy the new one and put my name in the safety helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a great sentence where your helmet, you always lost your helmet in the past.
Yeah.
And then now, if I couldn't get my helmet, I get it from the security guard. And in future, I will buy one new one and tag my name there.
Yeah.
Alright, well done. Yes, you got the structure already. Okay, so this is called the structure, okay? Alright, after the structure, you wrap up with the future. Well done. Okay, done, right? So, now I will call you in our next framework, okay? Right, this is the second framework. This second framework, do you think is very easy? Talking about your past and then present, then future. Okay, remember? Past, now, and then future. So, shall we move on to our next? This is the example of the second framework. You can take a picture. Okay. Learning to say no to protect my well-being. So this is another great topic that you can digest yourself. If you have this, you will know more about how to answer in a longer speech. Right, next we move on to our next framework. Next framework is very easy. It's like when you are studying, when you were at school, what happened? Your teacher always asks you to 写作文, karangan, essay writing. So you will use these words, these 5W and 1H to create the story. You have to use WH words to ask yourself, who is in your story? What is it about? When is it happen? Where is it happen? And why is it happen? And how is it happen? Right? When you use this 5 plus 1, you ask yourself, actually you will create a very long essay writing. So when someone asks you, throw you a topic, you have nothing to say, you can use these WH words to ask yourself and answer. You use for explaining a situation or solving a problem. Yeah, when there is some problem, of course, where is it, when was that, and who involved, all these things, and how is it happen? So now can we take out your topic and you want to try using WH? Just now was past, present, and future, and now you use WH, 5W, W and 1H to answer your questions. The question was, do you ever forget your own deadlines? What is that? Do you have yes, you have topic. Who haven't got topics?
Is new topic or?
New. No new, alright. Okay, worker to boss. Worker to boss. You can ask. You have? You still have? Alright, you still want to think? Or can I have Rolling?
Okay, my question is, how do you stop yourself from laughing during serious meetings? Sometimes when I'm in a meeting, and when I see something that isn't quite right in the meeting, I will get awkward and I'll feel like I want to laugh. Why? Is because I don't want to feel awkward, so I will start to feel like I want to laugh to avoid being awkward. And how I stop myself from laughing during serious meetings is I will try to avoid thinking about the awkward thing that was happening in the meeting. I will tell myself, okay, that thing looks awkward or what, but okay, focus on what is the speaker trying to say. Think of the content, don't think of the awkward thing that's happening. And that's about it. I don't know how to put the where. Maybe the where is
Is it in a meeting?
yeah, in the meeting.
In the office?
Yeah.
Office meeting. Alright, can we have Miss Liu?
What is your Monday mood in one word?
What's your Monday mood? Oh, in one word. But you have to use, I think this topic, one word is tak jadi. Can I give you another topic? Can we vote for nap break on Fridays? You are talking to your boss, you know this one. You ask your boss, can we vote for nap breaks on Fridays? I ask you again, I'm worker, you are the boss now. Miss Liu, my boss, can we vote for nap breaks on Fridays?
Certainly, if you already finish up your work up to expectations. Why? Because if you can't finish your work, then you have to work OT maybe on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. Why I agree that you can have a nap break, because maybe when Fridays is maybe a relaxing day for you, so you can just have a nap break.
Wrap it up with more powerful so that I can remember what is your answer.
So you can go ahead with the nap breaks on every Friday if you can finish up the work in the 10 weeks.
Well, can we give Miss Liu a big hand? Yeah, is it easier when you look at this why, where, and when, and what happened? Right, yes. Okay, can Mr. Phil try?
Yeah.
And then next we'll have Miss Lee.
What you change talk about our office just for fun? Change people or change what?
What would you change about our office just for fun? The question is hanging, right? What would you change about our office? Never mind, you can talk about changing the renovation, changing the boss, or changing your position, anything. Because this is an open questions where you can talk about anything just for fun. Ignore that. So now, okay, this is like you are the boss, you are the boss. This is the boss to the worker. I'm the boss. You are the boss. So I ask you, no, you are the worker, I'm the boss. I ask, what would you change about our office? What would you change or about our office to make our office become better? Boss is asking you this question. How are you going to answer? Look at this.
Channel.
So what do you want? I want to change boss.
But cannot. I want to change my supervisor because he very lazy. So every time snack.
Okay, so you talk about the why. Why you want to change, right? Because
very lazy.
Is a very lazy officer.
And
Probably you want to tell your story. Why you say he is very lazy? You can talk about when did you see him or where.
When he go to site working every time是什么来讲？
He sneak out. Not snake lah, but sneak. Sneak. Went out.
Cannot find him. Then so how to talk?
Cannot find him.
Cannot find him.
Yeah.
So
Normally is when
the job or when
when it is urgent, probably.
When it's urgent,
we can't find him.
we can find him. So
that's why I want to change
that's why I want to change
my
supervisor. Okay.
Alright, can we give him a round of applause? Wow, well done. Alright, so this is the third framework. This third framework is 5W, to ask yourself what happened, and then why is it happen, where is it happen, when is it happen, and how is it happen. Okay, to wrap up, become a story. So how many framework that we have learned? How many? Mr. Lim? Yes, how many framework that we have learned? 3. Yes, the first one was framework. The first one was prep. What is prep? Prep start with P. P for point. The next will be R for reason. Why you say that? So reason after that is example. After example, point. That is the first framework that you learn. And the second framework, we start from Lorraine.
The second one is the power of 3.
What is the power of 3? Thank you, Lorraine.
Past.
Past. After past, we have present. Well done. After future. And we have the third framework, which is 5W1H. And what are the 5W?
When, what, who, where, why, how.
How? Yes. 5W plus 1H. Now, I would like to give you this slide. You can take a picture so that you can go home and digest it to practice more topic. Or you can try when someone asks you a question, you want to stick to prep or the power of 3, or the last one is the 5W1H. Okay, these are the 3 strategies. Now, this is the strategy you use all these WH words to ask yourself to make a full speech. If you are unable to use all the W, it's okay. Alright, now we have tips to remember. And just now we have repeat the repeat the framework that you have learned. I believe you are very comfortable and also very clear that what you have learned just now. One thing that I think all of you add your personal story. Personal story is very important. You know why? To engage with the person that you speak, your personal story will engage with me, because no one is going to talk about the same thing like what you are telling me today. So personal story always attract people to listen to you. So remember to use personal story and not only information and facts. Yeah, because information and facts everybody also can tell. Everybody have the same facts, everybody have the same information. Only personal story will not be the same. That is a unique one. Right. And sincere and speak from your heart. Now shall we move to module 2? We have completed module 1, framework we have done already. And now body language. What is body language? Body language is exactly what are we having here from head to toe. Right. So the first thing that we are going to learn can be hand gesture. Do you know that hand gesture is very important? When I speak in front, did you see teacher Alicia is always like this? Right. When you speak just now, how many framework that you have learned? Number 1, number 2, number 3, right? The first one, prep, and then power of 3, and the third one was the WH words. So using your finger, using your hand gesture is very important for people to engage with you. But hand gesture, how to use? It's like this. You don't do like this. Like this, when people say like this means negative, right? It's like are you feeling good when I use this hand gesture? It's like you are not listening to me. You don't agree with me. Right now, if I use like this, open palm. Right? Open palm, you have to open big and you open small, like this. So these are the hand gesture that can welcome people to close to you. People want to listen from you more. Alright? So that is hand gesture. Right. Counting using your fingers. Open palm. That is one. And then next we have eye contact. When I speak to you, I say, Miss Liu, how are you today? How are you today? So eye contact is very important. It's like when I'm sincerely, I want to talk to you, I look at you. Alright, when you are standing here, especially, so how are you going to make everyone connect with you? You have to look at your left, right, and then center for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then I turn to my left, and then come back again. This is called eye contact. Right. If you feel very shy when you speak to people and you look at their eyes. You don't look at their eyes, you can look at their nose down a bit. So it will be not so awkward. Can you try? You look at each other for 5 seconds. Can you? 5 seconds I count. See whether you can look at people 5 seconds or not. But when you look at people 5 seconds, you have to stop. You have to speak. Look at you. Something like this. Okay, can we try? Right. One pair. Right, you're a pair? Okay. 5 seconds. Alright. 5 seconds is very short, 5 seconds, Lorena, how are you? 5 seconds already, no, not yet, right? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 seconds. Alright. You got it? 5 seconds already? More than 5 seconds, right? It's easy, right? So use your eye contact to engage with your people that when they speak to you, right? We have just now hand gesture, open palm, and use your finger to count. Right. What else? Eye contact. If you are not there to look at people's eye, you look at their nose. Right. Next, you don't look at people's mouths
Unless you are deaf, then you have to see people's mouth.
Oh yeah. Okay. So next, what else? Your body gesture, your facial expression. When you speak something, when you tell something, is to make people happy. When happy news, when good news, you have to smile. Right. So I talk to you like this. Today, I was so happy because my son get #1 in class, you know, no? So it's like not
Not the same.
yeah, it's not matched, right? So when happy, you share happy things, you share your happiness, you smile, okay? You laugh. When you share sad news, you don't smile, right? So these are things that we call body language. Lastly, we have your movement. Your movement. If let's say you are on stage, movement is very important. Like I'm talking, first point, I can stand here. When I want to talk about second point, I can move here. Right. Then next point, I can move here back. This is called you use the stage with purpose. And your hand gesture, even though you are nervous, like when you say you have some conversation with your clients, your masale clients, you like do not know how to speak, but you don't do like this, or you don't, yeah. So when we stand on stage, we have this kind of gesture, but you are not aware, probably you do like this, or you hide your hand at the back, or you have this gesture. Actually, when you speak like this, when you are dealing with sales or marketing, this is the way that people don't like, because you are not accepting people. When you speak to me, I put my hand like this. Yes. Right. So it's not respecting, and you already know I'm not in your boat already. So you have to put your hand down. Right, body gesture, body language. Okay, so here, what's one? Okay, just now we have told you already, and hand gesture. What is that? Open palms, and then what's matter? You can snap a picture. These are the things that I spoke to you just now. Right. Why hand gesture is important, and how are you going to use them? Right, eye contact, and I have spoke just now. You can snap a picture. Right, eye contact. One hour. Okay, and next we have facial expression that we mentioned just now. So this is the point that I mentioned just now for you to take home and digest them. Right. Last but not the least, we have movements of your body. You have to move your body with purpose. Body movements, sometimes people like to shake their legs. So these are also body gesture, So we have to be very cautious about how are you going to present when you speak to your clients. Yeah, yes, how are you? Yeah, I saw before. So yeah, that's why. Or sometimes when people when they sit, they shake their leg and all this thing. All these are called body gesture, body language. So how are we going to give a good impression? Body language or gesture is very important, right? So okay, can we have someone to use the body gesture, your eye contact, and also showing your facial expression, and also moving on stage with purpose, or you can stand. I would like to have Miss Lim. Just now you haven't answered, right? Okay, Miss Lim, your turn. Do you have any new topic? Do you have? Okay, this is worker to boss. You are the boss, so your worker is going to ask you this question. Come, I'm your worker. Boss, what do you do when we are all quiet? Boss, what do you do when we are all quiet that day? You want to use prep, or you want to use past, present, and future, or you want to use the 5WH. Then you include your body gesture, and then you can you be here? Can we give her a round of applause?
My staff always quiet. If my staff all is quiet, then I will make some noise in the office to make up everyone sound up.
You are using which structure, which framework? Prep or past tense, present tense? You are using which one?
Nothing.
Who can tell me, Rowan, do you catch what she's using? She's giving a reason. Prep,
yeah.
right?
More like prep.
Prep, but haven't conclude yet.
Haven't conclude.
You give a P, another P.
Another P. I'm confident I can make everyone smile.
Give her a round of applause. So you can use prep, but you have to remember to sum it up with a P. Alright? Did you see any gesture? I saw facial expressions. She was smiling just now. What else? Anything? Eye contact? Yeah, she was looking at us, right? Okay. Probably you need to have more gesture. Right? Okay. My staff, when they are quiet, like this, quiet. Normally, I would cheer them up. Okay. So, shall we move to the next strategy? Now we are in strategy. So this is the first strategy. Body language is the first strategy. The third strategy is worker variety. Worker variety. What is worker variety? Worker variety consists of, means your voice. If you speak very softly, I already know you are not confident. If you want to deal the sale, you want people to look at you, we have to speak with volume. So the first thing for worker variety that I would like to emphasize is volume. When you have the volume, people will know, okay, you speak with confidence. I can hear you very clearly and also very well. First,
the skill.
There is volume, 大声. If let's say you speak very softly, I can't hear you. Can you speak loudly? I can't hear you. So volume is very important. And next, I would like to emphasize on your tone. Okay, tone is like whether I'm happy or not happy when I speak to you. What is the difference? Come, let's practice. Why vocal variety is so important? Because our voice is an instrument. It's like music, you know. Yes, have intonation. People that speak flat is like very bored. If you speak with intonation, the interest will be there. So use with range and intention. It brings your story and emotion. If your tone, your voice have different tone, different pitch and pauses, it will make the story or the way you listen, when you listen to this person, is more interesting rather than monotonous. So this you can take a picture. So how are you going to get this vocal variety to help you to keep the audience awake? When I speak very softly, I believe you are going to sleep, right? We need to engage with you, so I need to speak with my volume and also my pauses, my pitch and my tone, right? Actually, the voice can add meanings and also emotion, right? Later, we are going to demonstrate why I said so, why voice can show us my emotion and also the meaning of what I want to say. So the key point and then confidence in clarity. Give you an example and we can have some role play over here. Right, volume, just now I said, be heard with confidence. When people can't hear you, I got no confidence in you. How am I going to give you this business? Right? You have to speak with confidence. How to make yourself confident even though you are not confident? You raise up your voice, but not shouting, right? Yeah. So this is to signal confidence and hold the room focused. When you speak softly, no one is going to focus on you and listen to you. Right? Raise your volume to emphasize passion or urgency. Right? Lower your voice to invite curiosity or show your sincerity. Okay, these are a short sentence for us to demonstrate why this strategy work. When you speak loudly, okay, can we try? Okay, I want Miss Liu, loudly. We must take action now.
We must take action now.
How about Mr. Tan?
Loudly, we must take action now.
How about Mrs. Steele?
We must take action now.
Loudly. This one is with volume. I want with volume. Okay, for me is we must take action now. Loudly. If I speak softly, sometimes a quiet moment speaks the loudest. Alright. This one is softer. This one is softly, but it's have emotion. Can you see? Where's the emotion? Voice can make emotion. When you speak softly, sometimes a quiet moment speaks the loudest. Okay, so this is to tell you voice when you speak loudly. Just now when I say we must take action, it's like oh okay, take action everybody, right? When the volume is there, you are confident, so you want everyone to follow you. You take action. So now next we go to the next one. When you speak softly means when you have emotion. Okay, what is pitch? Just now was volume, the loudness, and now I talk about the pitch, whether it's high pitch or low pitch. Right. This high pitch doesn't mean that you need to shout. Okay, pitch is to add color to your voice. Or why you need to add this pitch? To express emotion and avoid sounding monotonous. What is monotonous? Monotonous means very flat, like no feeling. How are you today? So that is called pitch. The pitch is higher. When the pitch goes higher, it's like you are very welcoming. When you visit someone, When open the door, hey, hi, Lorraine, welcome, nice to see you. High pitch already. When you open the door, say, hi, Lorraine, come in, please. What do you feel? Is that different? Yeah, not so welcoming, right? The second one, because the pitch is different. Emotion is there. The message is also not the same already. So here, pitch to reflect your feeling. The first one was, I'm really, really happy when I see you. The second one is like, you come or not come also never mind. Right? Yes. So that is to reflect what you use the pitch. Imagine your voice as a melody. It's like a music. Change the tone depending on the message. Right? How are we going to do that? There's an example there. Come, let's retry. Some sentence, different meaning. I didn't say you took my bag. Say it with a high pitch on you for surprise or low pitch on bag to show concern. Who want to demonstrate? I demonstrate first. I have to use high pitch for the you. I didn't say you took my bag. What is the feeling? Oh, I didn't say you took my bag. It's like surprise. Is it? Okay. And then when low pitch at the back, I didn't say you took my bag. I didn't say you took my bag. What's the feeling? Concern. I was concerned about I hurt you. Okay? I didn't say you took my bag. I didn't say you took my bag. I didn't say you took my bag. Is that different? You stress on the different words. Lorraine, you want to try? Okay, Lorraine, try.
Alright. So follow the instructions.
Yeah.
I didn't say you took my bag. I didn't say you took my bag.
You see the difference? Mr. Teo, you try?
I didn't say you took my bag.
The second one is to lower the pitch. The back is like softer. Like you don't want to make people cry.
Okay.
But you speak like this, I will cry. Okay, so pitch is very important, especially when you scold someone, right? When you talk to your children. So pitch is very important. It may hurt them, or they may think a lot of things when you raise up your pitch, right? So these are pitch, but sometimes when you speak about something, can make them happy in a higher pitch, like just now when I welcome people, that is not scolding, but that is welcoming. So it's depending on the situation and also the sentence structure. Okay, right. So next, pace. What is pace? The speed. Right. Sometimes we have many people that speak very fast. I couldn't catch them. So you are the one that who speak fast or slow. Can I have you? Normally you speak in your office or with your children, with your family members. Normally your pace of speaking is fast or slow. Normal. Or how do you judge yourself is normal?
I didn't realize, is it my sentence is either fast or slow?
Okay, then how about Mr. Tan?
So,
Slow, yeah, I could say that. And Lorraine, I know what you want to say. Slow, slow, slow. Slow and calm. Slow and calm. Right, how about Rico?
Normal.
Normal, alright. How about Miss Lim?
When I'm busy, I will speak very fast.
Yeah, that is common, right?
When I relax, I will speak very slow.
Alright, that is correct. Or follow our emotion, right? Follow the pace because of our work. When you have a lot of work, You can't finish your work, you tend to speak faster. Right? How about you?
Yeah, same. It's the same.
Same, sometimes slow, sometimes fast. When you are in a rush, you will speak faster, the pace will go fast. How about Mr. Teo?
Same also.
Same also, okay, that is common. So that is common. You need to have fast and slow, Lorraine. Okay, right. Now you guys,
to relax.
yeah, control your speed. So here we have an example over here. Now, the strategy for pace over here, when you slow down, is to highlight important points. Do you know that today, when you come for this class, it's really important for you? Slow down already, right? Do you know that today you come for this class is important to you? It's like you, the sincerity is not there, and the message that you want to reach you is not there, right? So here, this changed my life. Slow and then fast, I rush to the bus stop, cross the street and run. This one must be fast because a lot of things to do. Right, can we have someone to try, Mr. Tan?
Yes.
Slow. You are slow, I let you try slow.
This changed my life.
This changed my life. Okay, slow. Okay, good. And now I would like to have fast. You always speak very slow, then you speak fast for me.
Okay. I rushed to the bus stop, crossed the street, and ran all the way there. I mean, here, sorry, I thought I saw it.
Yeah, it's okay. Alright. So sometimes you need that, Lorraine. Okay. So to beat up the time. And I would like some slow you.
This changed my life.
This change. Okay. Fast is more interesting. I want Miss Lim.
The first one.
Yes.
I rushed to my, sorry, I try again. I rushed to the bus stop, cross the street, and run all the way here.
Alright. Rico? Fast.
I cannot fast.
Oh, you cannot fast. Then you need to try fast. Speed up to show energy and move through, right, the lighter details. Try.
I rushed to the bus stop, cross the street, and run all the way here.
Okay, never mind, you go home and practice. You can snap the picture, this image, and then I rushed to the bus stop, crossed the street, and ran all the way here. Okay? Right.
So- The last ED is faster.
Past tense.
Yes.
Rush. Plus ED past tense. And crossed, past. Ran is also past. So the important things here is to tell you pace is very important. Alright, when you speak, the pace is sometimes you need to be slow. Sometimes you need to fast. The pace, the speed of speaking. Have you taken the picture? And now we have pause. What is pause? See? There is something pop up on the screen. The other one. Right. The power of silence. Pause means like you keep quiet for a little while. Okay. To let the key message sink in and create dramatic effect. How to do that? Pause. Do you know that just now when I waited for all of you, a few of you called me. Why? I paused. They say they caught in a jam. I paused again. They say today was very jam. I paused again. When I paused, did you digest on what I say? You let your audience to digest. So you use the silence to emphasize emotion or shift in thoughts. Right. Can we have the example? Then he looked at me and said, I'm proud of you. You want to try like Mr. Teo? Then you pause. He looked at me and said, I am proud of you.
Then he looked at me and said, I'm proud of you.
If you don't pause, then he looked at me and said, I'm proud of you. Is there any difference without pausing? Then he looked at me and said, I'm proud of you. And the other one is, then he looked at me and said, I'm proud of you. So pauses is very important. When you speak too fast, they couldn't get your emotion. The touch is not there also. Right. So this is worker variety. What is worker variety? What are the things that you have to use for worker variety? Volume, number one. What you have learned for worker variety? Number one, loudness, right? Volume. Say volume. Volume. Okay, after volume, what do you have just now? Pitch. The pitch up and high. Hi, how are you? Right? The pitch. After pitch, we have pace. Not too fast. When you need to fast. When you need to speak faster. When you need to slow down. So after pace is pause. Now you have to keep 1 or 2 seconds silent. And you can take picture for this. We use voice. We use our vocal variety to emphasize on something that you feel surprise, right? And then sadness, excitement, and anger. Right? When you're angry, I believe you know how you speak. You speak with very high pitch, right? With very the pace is very fast. That is in anger already. Right? Sometimes excitement can be fast and also in a higher pitch, depending on your facial expression. Right? These are the common things that we need to emphasize on when we speak. That is called strategies. Strategies. Now, describe your morning today and let's speak. Okay, right. Okay, now can we try one person to describe your morning today? Your morning, to describe what did you do this morning? Okay, can I have Mrs. Teo? 30 seconds. You have to use your voice.
Today, when I wake up, I feel so tired because I don't know why. And I just continue to busy my kids stuff. This is all my today morning.
All right, give her a round of applause. Yeah, she used a lower monotonous voice to talk about her feeling because she was tired. That is relevant, right? Correct. The matching your voice and the feeling that you have. And then you continue with your busy day with your children. Right? I got your message. You can straight away use the prep, I think. Then in conclusion also, like you speak about what you are doing, you feel tired, that is your point. And then your reason, you're tired, right? So example, what did you do? You are busy with your day already. So you can wrap up with the P. So this morning, what happened this morning? I was tired, but I still need to busy with my children. You wrap up. Okay, right, that is prep also. You use the footing. Just that if let's say you stand up to have the speech, you will able to demonstrate your hand gesture and also your facial expression. Okay, right. So that is the wrap up for worker variety. Can we go one more round? Worker variety. Just now you learn volume, pitch. Okay. Pace, lastly, pause. Very good. All right.